shot, do this shot, one shot, last shot, do this shot, money shot, money shot.
All in my thing, all in my key profession. On the key possession, I'm OD aggressive when I run the route. See me flexing in the winning section. If they press, I'm bombing on them off the top. Slump a hater, leave them in the field, or I'm in the kitchen whipping up a dot. Took it from the bottom to the top. Certified Madden money shot. Toss a bullet, hit you in the chest, and send a burner across your face from out the slot. Please don't test them, I bring heat and brush it. Have my hitter brush you, move you out the spot. Slump a hater, leave them in the field, or I'm in the kitchen whipping up a dot. Took it from the bottom to the top. Certified Madden money shot.
If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable coins for your college football 25 team, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below.
The champ is here!
Welcome back, Money Team. This is Madden Money Shot. Sniff out the college cheese as always. In today's video, I got a brand new defense for you guys that I guarantee nobody knows about, and that's because I didn't even know about it going into this game, as I accidentally found it while labbing online against a live opponent. But before I do, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. And if you need more help or more money plays, you can download any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. Now, yesterday I put out a video from the gun empty tray stack for my Alabama offensive ebook, but I didn't want to hear a bunch of comments from people complaining that I was using Alabama. But this offense was also found in the Vanderbilt playbook, which is probably one of the best tier 5 teams in the entire game, and I've been wanting to use them for a very long time. And that's because they have the fastest quarterback in the entire game in a 95 speed Nate Johnson, who also has a magician and a platinum tier and an option king. The running back position is pretty average, but they have 3 receivers that have 95 speed or more, including 2 that have 97 speed. So those are going to be my 3 top options. And they also have one of the fastest tight ends in the game with an 88 speed Eli Stowers. On defense, they have some interesting guys too, including 2 outside linebackers that both have quick jump, including Prince Collie here, who has a gold quick jump. So I make sure to put both of these guys on the edges so they're going after the quarterback at all times. As far as linebackers go, they got plenty of 80 plus speed linebackers, but this guy here, Cohen, has an 84 overall zone, making one of the highest rated zone defenders in the game. And they also have some really good safeties with a 92 speed safety in Dante Carter and an 88 overall safety in CJ Taylor. And despite the fact that USC is 5 overall points higher and almost 10 points higher on defense, you're going to see how none of that matters with the plays that I'm going to be using. Now, since I really only planned on using the offense, I didn't even look at the defensive plays, and when I got into the game, I didn't really see any defensive formations that I liked. Maybe the double mug might have been the best one that they had, but this is not one that I really use very often, so I started the game with this on the very first play. But this is not a base defense that I feel comfortable enough to run the entire game, aside from going with the typical mid blitz that everybody uses. It does also have the dime rush, which is a defense that I like to use quite a bit, but I don't really find comfortable trying to stop the run with this. So once he almost picks up the first down with a screenplay and hurries me up just to pick up the first down, I decided to try something unique. As I see a defense that has a very similar alignment to what almost looks like a 5-2 or even a 3-4 in the 4-3 under. Now in the first place, since I don't know much about this formation, I just choose a regular cover 3 match, and we get really good coverage, so we probably should have got a pick 6 there.
No!
And I notice right away that I'm getting good coverage from this based on the fact that it is a cover 3 match, which is probably the best coverage in the game.
Nope.
I also want to try to get some pressure out of this look. So after I try the FS Fire 3 and get absolutely none, I see another play called the Sam Crash 3, which I can tell right away might be a better blitz based on the fact that this defensive tackle pulls in the way that he does here. But I don't necessarily have a blitz set up yet, as I still have to figure that part out. On the next play, you can see he tries to hit a corner route, and I don't know how he hung onto that ball. Since I'm trying to get the inside linebacker in, the only real setup I'm doing is spraying the defensive line, which is D-pad to the left and up, to try to create space for this linebacker to shoot in. And you can see already how this guy is shooting the gap, even though it was the wrong one, and he picks up 4 on the ground. My opponent hurries me up on the next play, and I do the exact same setup. And you're going to see how if I would have guessed pass, he probably would have shot that first gap, but he was still reacting to the play action running back before he takes the second gap, and we get a sack from 2 different players. But my point was that nobody picked him up at any point in time, whether it was the first gap that he was shooting through or the second gap. On 3rd and long, though, I want extra coverage, so I'm actually going to user this blitzing linebacker and just make sure that nothing gets behind me.
Gotcha, bitch!
As my opponent throws it underneath once again, and those curl flats are all over it. Get a slow pick 6 to the house. I go with the blitz again on the next play, and you can see how this linebacker is looping in pretty much every single time as he goes around the defensive end this time. Before I accidentally knock my teammate off the coverage, my opponent tries to run that play again, and this time I should have had a pick. But I like to run coverage more than anything, so on the next play, I put this outside linebacker slash defensive end into a hard flat to Mabel the outside, as he's the wild card on the play, and I can have him do anything that I want him to do. And that was perfectly timed as my opponent runs a screen on the very next play and doesn't get much. He's pretty much only been running hurry up this entire game, and it hasn't been working out as the coverage has been pretty airtight. And he also goes for it on fourth down just about every single time as he picks it up on a corner route once again. And it's still early in the first quarter, but one thing I noticed is that if your opponent is running in a shotgun, make sure that your blitzing linebacker is coming in the opposite direction, and you'll notice that he'll naturally shut down the run. You can see the difference as I'm using that linebacker on the next play and we don't get that result. I use him again on third down though because I want to make sure I have plenty of coverage. You can see how good these linebackers are doing in space as that's a 97 speed receiver that he just shut down. I get him into a 4th and 3, and this time we're going with that Mabel concept once again as I'm going to use this middle linebacker one more time just to make sure I have plenty of coverage, and you can see once again everything's shut down. As we get that quick jump ability one more time and almost get the sack to force a turnover on downs. The offense that I planned to show you guys was the empty tray stack, which I will have more gameplay videos coming out from. But if you want to see a full breakdown, I already put that out yesterday, so I will have links in the description as well as on screen at the end of the video, so stick around for that. As this play is a one-play touchdown against every single defense in the game, but on the first play, he shows exactly why I didn't want to use the double mug defense, as he has everybody at the line of scrimmage, but there's nobody out here to cover a simple out route as we get all the way down to almost field goal territory. But you can score against every single defense in the game if you know how to read a defense. So on the next play, when I think it's a cover 3, I try to set up a cover 3 one-play touchdown only to realize it's not a cover 3, and instead it's a cover 4 quarters, meaning that the RB receiver is wide open in the end zone.
Break yourself, fool!
On the very next play, I'm still doing an all coverage look, and it works out perfectly as this receiver is double teamed by the flat and the cornerback.
Gotcha, bitch!
And even though I don't get a pick 6 this time, at the very least, I'm getting very good field position as I'm already starting in field goal territory. But I'm not kicking any field goals today as I recover 3 for sure this time. So he motions this X receiver is wide open up the seam. I haven't really been blitzing much in this game as he hits me with a screen on the very next play. Since he's running a split backfield look with 2 running backs, I really don't know which direction he's going to run in, but I guess right on the next play. And you can see how this linebacker just shoots the gap one more time to get another tackle for a loss, before I blow the flat coverage on the next play and let his running back get the first down. As his offense is mostly flats and drags, and after he beats me over the middle on the very next play, I decide to make an adjustment. I said earlier in the video that this outside linebacker slash defensive end is really a wild card as he can do anything you want him to do. And I've been mostly putting him in the hard flats, but on the next play, I switch it up to a hook curl at the last moment before the play starts.
Got him!
And he drops into a perfect spot for me to click on and get a user interception that I almost take back to the crib once again. And it looks like my opponent has switched up to a cover 0, so on the next play, I try to set up a cover 0 one-play touchdown, but I motion across the wrong guy, only to notice that nobody follows. So the second I see that, I just basically put him on a streak for the game-ending touchdown, as my opponent doesn't want any more smoke, as we're now up 28-0 before half.
See ya!
So that's the video. Give this defense a try. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. And if you want to see more about the offense I was using, I'll have a video to that popping up on screen, so just click links. And until next time, thanks for watching, man. My shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.